Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of No Proof Needed, where we sip, review, and have real conversations about life without alcohol. I'm Afi and I'm your host, and today we are walking through 5 very real things that got better when I let go of alcohol. No drama, no shame, just being honest. Telling you my journey. These changes didn't happen overnight, but they're proof that peace, presence, and glow-ups are absolutely possible on the other side of that last drink. But before we get started, I'm sipping on something. Today, I am sipping on H2O, Ozarka Spring Water. This is my go-to. This is what I prefer. Let me go ahead and pour it up. And yes, I know this is about reviewing non-alcoholic beverages, but what is water? A non-alcoholic beverage. Let me get my sip on. Oh, that's refreshing because yes, water is always an option. There's nothing wrong with it. And I want to show you that you can still have a conversation and have a good time just drinking water. Some people don't want to drink a non-alcoholic beverage. So let's get into these 5 things that got better since I stopped drinking. Number 1, my sleep. Oh my God, I sleep so much better. It's deeper, longer, and more restful. Alcohol actually tricks us into thinking it helps us sleep, but it actually interrupts your REM cycle and it makes your rest more shallow. We'll get into that in a few minutes. Since letting alcohol go, I wake up more rested, no more random 3 a.m. anxiety wake ups, no more tossing and turning. Drinking alcohol, you go to sleep and then you wake up 2 hours later and then be up all day and night begging, wishing, hoping, praying you can go back to sleep. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Then you have to be present the entire day, but all you can actually do is focus on getting back in that bed. You're feeling edgy, you're hungry, but you can't eat. You just too hungover. Now that I stopped drinking, I actually get rest, the kind that actually resets my mind, body, and soul. It has been amazing because we're going to have facts throughout this to back up what I'm saying, so it's just not me. According to the Sleep Foundation, alcohol reduces REM sleep, the most restorative part of your sleep cycle. Even small amounts can cause fragmented sleep and early wake up. Trust me, your body is like rejuvenated when you don't have that alcohol in there, and sleep is so much better. Number 2, my skin started glowing, like for real. The bloat was gone, the dullness gone, the dehydration gone, all of it. I just start noticing this glow. It ain't just the lights, people. Water and peace are the real skincare routine. My skin started reflecting the calm I was feeling on the inside. It was really that sober glow up. It's real and it doesn't come in a bottle. Fact number 2, alcohol is a diuretic, which dehydrates the skin and causes dullness, fine lines, and inflammation. Dermatologists say even a few weeks of alcohol-free can improve elasticity and tone. The source of that was the Cleveland Clinic. I have actually been blessed to have pretty good skin. If I break out, it's usually because I'm eating junk. And currently my skin is breaking out because I have no self-control when it comes to Twix. I am obsessed. I love some Twix. But besides I get a pimple or a blemish here and there, I overall have good skin thanks to my mama. Yes. But when I stopped drinking, I noticed that my skin had a glow or brightness that I haven't seen in a while. Alcohol dries us out no matter how much we hydrate. And then if we add coffee on top of that, which I love some coffee, it's worse. Your skin needs hydration. H2O to be healthy. It's a fact. And I just want to shout out, or if anybody want to know, I use Kiehl's products. I love their products. I've probably been using their products for the past 5 years now. Number 3, I got my time back. You know you cannot get time back. You know, drinking wasn't the only thing I was doing on the weekends. It was the recovery time. It is the scrolling hours through social media. Why? Because you only have enough energy to do that. The sluggish mornings, the cancel plans. Now, 16 months in, I'm up early, even on the weekends when I don't have to be. I have the energy to actually do what I want, and more importantly, what I need and should be doing. I don't waste any more time in bed on the weekends unless I'm having a me day. Those are important. Actually spend time in the present. Fact number 3, the CDC reports alcohol impairs focus, energy, executive function, not just while drinking, but during hangovers and emotional come downs. Cutting back gives you more alert focus hours each week. These hangovers, I would say after the age of 30, you know, they continue to get worse. Not just for the head and the tummy, but your body is so hard to bounce back, especially over the age of 40. And you realize that you need more and more recovery time. After a night of turn up, I realized my body needed 2 days of rest to feel normal again. 2 days of being in bed, binge watching TV because you had too much to drink. It's not cute, it's not responsible, and it's actually disrespectful to your life. Life is short and you wasted it in bed because you hungover. Something you can control. Think about that. Even if you're not on a point where you need 2 days to recover after a night of turned up drinking on a vacation, the next day with the shakes, you can't eat and you feel weak. And what do? You get another drink, you feed the craving, you think you're feeling better, and the cycle starts all over again. I had to decide enough is enough. Number 4, and this one was a big one for me, and I'm so glad. My memory got better. Well, I don't know if you say better or sharper. You ever tried to piece together a night out? It's like a damn puzzle. Or second guess something you might have said hours later. All of that fog is gone. I remember everything, conversations, emotions, lessons, all of the things. That's clarity, and that clarity is peace. Fact number 4, studies show alcohol disrupts memory formation and short-term recall. Even just after a few drinks, long-term drinking has been linked to cognitive decline and brain shrinkage. After a night out, it can feel you're piecing together a timeline like it's movie scenes just jumping around in your head. You know, it's that anxious recap the next day. That is mentally draining, trying to figure out if you did something wrong because you can't remember. When you're sober, that ain't no more fog. You remember everything. Conversations, details, lessons, no stress, no shame or guilt, wondering what might have slipped out your mouth. That feeling is peace to me. And where I'm at now, that is priceless. Thank you, Lord. Number 5, my energy became more consistent. I'm not gonna lie, you know, when I was drinking, I felt I needed alcohol to have fun, to loosen up, to unwind, you know, but when I stopped drinking, I realized that I wasn't sluggish in the middle of the day, any part of the day anymore. I didn't need caffeine to feel hype. I just show up now fully as myself with real energy. Sobriety, it just didn't give me energy, it gave me alignment. Fact number 5, alcohol interferes with glucose metabolism, which contributes to fatigue and mood swings. Quitting or reducing alcohol leads to more stable energy levels and improved stamina. You hear that, fellas? Let me get back focused. So after I stopped drinking, I noticed no matter how late I went to bed, and I'm a 10:30 girl, okay? But you know, once you go to bed, you still wake up a little tired. Of course, that's normal. But once I start moving and I have my morning cup of coffee, like, I'm ready. What you need? What we doing? Let's go. Let's get it done. Not heavy or trying to rush through the day because you just want to get back into bed. I do more now that I have done in a while. I get out more. I get more things done around the house, which is number one. I stay up a little longer because I know I'm going to be good in the morning. I'm not going to have any headaches. I'm not going to feel sluggish. I'm just up, ready to go, conquer the world. Let's do it. But just an update, I'm currently removing coffee from my diet. This entire week I have went without coffee. I'm surprised I didn't have any coffee withdrawals like headaches, but I was good. But today I did have a cup because I treated myself because I was like, you can have it, girl. So my goal is to have 100% energy with no enhancements needed. All right, it's almost time to go. But before we wrap up, just a quick reminder that water still counts. It's a drink, it's a choice, and it's always okay. And you don't need a fancy bottle or glass. You know, choosing water is still choosing yourself. And the best part is alcohol by volume, 0.0. Calories, 0. The taste, clean, crisp, refreshing. You can never miss with water. You just have to figure out your type. I am a room temperature Ozarka spring water girl. That's my go-to. So yeah, these are just the 5 things that got better when I let go of alcohol. I didn't know how many little ways it was holding me back until I gave myself a chance to live without it. You won't know until you try. You won't know how much it would change your life until you try. Okay, so like, subscribe, and share this with someone who might need a reminder. Better is possible. H2O, let's do it. Thank you so much for joining. I will see you soon. Bye.